Park. A historic international friendly in the making and in front of us to get underway not too long from now. A handsome crowd as you see at the back of the screen, and that's the main stadium at Churchill Park. These matches, of course, it's match number 1 with 3 in total that the CommBank Joeys, or the Australian under-17 internationals, will play, and provides them with the opportunity for preparations ahead of the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup to be played in Saudi Arabia in May, and for Fiji and the third team that's part of this series of friendly matches, the Solomon Islands. The chance for these two teams to test their strengths up ahead of the OFC Under-19 Championships that will be played later this year. The two teams in front of us, the CommBank Joeys, or the Aussie Under-17s, are first. And in the great tradition of the Pacific as well as Fiji, giving honors to the visitors that have come to our shores, that have come to paradise to lock horns up against the Fiji Junior Bulla Boys. And up first, the national anthem of Australia. Round of applause for the Australians as we now get ready for the noble banner blue, the national anthem of Fiji. National pride is what these two teams will be playing for, and of course the chance to test each other's strengths, and not just to pair up against each other, but also to prepare for two very important important championships, two very different championships that are coming up ahead for the CommBank Joeys, the Aussie Under-17s, and also the Fiji and Solomon Islands Under-19s. So the visitors first, Australia. CommBank Joeys have Mitchell Bright, the Queensland Academy player, in goal, and he is their goalkeeper. Stephen Ruyak, Marcus Savage, the captain, Fraser Brown, and Winston Ashburner, the defender from the Melbourne Victory Senior Academy, will be marshalling the defense for the Under-17. Malik Olukale, Sajid Naziri, Oli O'Carroll and Max Court are in midfield, and then up ahead, Aston Reed and Giorgio Hazarati. They will lead the strike force for the CommBank Joeys. The Fiji Junior Bula Boys, the host nation, they are starting with Usaya Tamaningeo in goal. Jack Rayawa, Langi Takayawa, Arush Lal and Josefa Unge will be the defenders. They are playing a 4-3-3 formation. So the three in midfield, Waisaya Nandovu in jersey number 6. Their captain is Ibrahim Dean, and he will be right in the thick of things in jersey number 19, so watch out for him. And then Veleni Raso Rewa is the other midfield. Krishna Sami Jr., Apenisa Ndolukombau and Tukai Ravonokula make up the three that will be in charge rather in the front, and that the three we will see pairing up. In the front for the Fiji Under-19s, the Junior Bula Boys. And first and foremost, before they run back onto the field of play and take their positions, the Bula Boys, the Junior Bula Boys, giving thanks to the Almighty up above, and also the CommBank Joeys in a hurdle just outside the center circle. The last words have been spoken. Their arch rivals, their nemesis in this very first international friendly. They now go in a huddle in the center circle area, right at the center circle mark, or the kickoff mark. And Carl Veet, no stranger to internationals, a former Socceroos himself, the CommBank Joeys head coach, and we'll tell you a bit more about him as we started in Lautoka. This is the first of the three that CommBank Joeys will play. They take on the Solomon Islands Under-19 in Honiara, Solomon Islands on Tuesday, followed by match number 2 with Solomon Islands on Saturday coming week, the 24th of January, and that match 2 will be in the Solomon Islands. So we get underway, and this man in jersey number 6 for the CommBank Joeys is Sajid Nasiri. So watch out for him. One of the midfield players, Marcus Savage, the captain. Fraser Brown. Stephen. He was looking for Giorgio, but the Fiji defenders clear. Fiji Junior Bula Boys, the Under-19s, and CommBank Joeys face up in this historic first that we are calling live from Churchill Park in Lautoka, Fiji, of course. 90 minutes of action awaits. I am Ritan Gosai, and you are watching this action on my TV. And as Australia Under-17s, the CommBank Joeys, first bit of attack at the Fiji goal mouth. Usaya Tamaningio, the Fiji goalkeeper, comes out and fouls Malik Olukale inside the box. The referee, having no choice, and awards a penalty. So right in the very first minute, we are into the second now, a penalty awarded to Australia Under-17s, and what a chance for them to get the scoring underway. And if this is a historic match, Of course, this will be a historic first goal if Malik is able to put this away. The bench watches in anticipation. Malik, Usaya Tamaningio, Malik, and what a save from Usaya. Early bit of pressure on the Fiji Bula boys, the junior Bula boys, conceding a penalty and having given away the penalty. What a save from Usaya Tamaningio. Judged really well exactly where Malik Olukale was going to place his penalty, diving to his right to make the save. So he came out daringly to prevent Malik from scoring, and he has done that on the second occasion. What a penalty save from the Fiji goalkeeper. The corner kick comes in, headed away, and a good header too from Giorgio. So he has the height inside the Fiji box. Giorgio Azarati, the Fiji goalkeeper, climbing high. The Fiji bench looks on, I'm sure, super excited, adrenaline rush, as Usaya Tamaningio, the Fiji goalkeeper, made that save. This is Dhiren Chand. He is the Fiji Junior Bula boys coach. And in as far as the Fiji under-19s are concerned, this is his first international. So a big task for him on home soil. They are up against the might of the, well, we could call them the neighbors. But of course, they play their trade in the Asia Confederation, Australia. And for that reason, this makes it a historic run of international friendlies that the CommBank Joeys are playing in the Pacific, supported by the Australian government through PacificAus Sports. An absolute fantastic opportunity for the players to gain what is going to be for them valuable international experience, especially for the Joeys to prepare for the Asian Championships in Saudi Arabia, and for Fiji and Solomon Islands, of course, that the Joeys will play next to prepare for the OFC Under-19 Championships that will be played later in the year. Savage, Fraser, Brown. He will receive it back from Ashburner. Savage, the captain. He sends one into the Fiji box and coming out quickly. This time around, no errors from this man in goal, Usaya Tamaningio. Racing on the right flank. Oh, well done, this man, Giorgio Hazarati. That set up for him. If he was able to bring that under control, didn't connect to it the way that he would have wanted to. Giorgio had the direction, but really no power. Usaya makes the save. Stephen Ruyak. Stephen again. Savage could have opted for the safety of the goalkeeper. They do so now, and then played in between the two Fiji forwards. Max, brother Ashburner, Brown. So the CommBank Joeys doing really well to play possessional football in the early stages of this match, trying to set things from the back, and of course that comes with the international experience that the former Socceroo Carl Reed brings himself, the wealth of experience that he has. More than 20 international caps for the coach himself, so the players will be taking a lot of inspiration from him as the cross comes in from the left. Fiji defender sending it over his own goal mouth for another Australia corner. Stephen Ruyak, the left back, or the left outside defender, if you may. Corner kick to Australia. With 7 minutes played in the first half, all the pressure. And a lot of the action that we have seen has come from the men in the green and golden jerseys. Oh, excellent work from this man, Max Court. Fiji defenders in 6s and 7s inside their own box, struggling, but finally though coming out quickly. Tukai Ravonokula trying to help at the back. He's one of the strikers for the Fiji Junior Bula Boys, the under-19s. The clearance comes in from Krishna Sami Jr. Third corner on the trot for the Joeys. Crowd building up slowly at Churchill Park. We are in Lautoka, Fiji, for the first of the 3 friendlies that the Joeys will play. One here in Fiji against the Junior Bula Boys or the Fiji under-19s, and then 2 against the Solomon Islands under-19 in Honiara. Carl Reid, the coach, has been to Fiji before, more than 3 occasions, he said. So some of them, of course, might have been for holidays. That's the other reason why Fiji is well known, not just in the region, but throughout the world. But in terms of the place, for them, for many of them, the first time to Fiji, and of course the very first time for the Joeys to play an international friendly here. Tukai, good 1-2, good understanding between these players, and then looking for a run of Penisa Dolukombau. Savage, the Joeys captain, he did really well to defend, just enough to shield the ball away from Penisa and to watch it go out of play. The Joeys get a chance to restart things from the back. Fraser Brown
now
opening up in the middle for them. Really nobody around Max Court as he turns, looking for the run of Aston Reid. And now the 2 number 7s go at it. The Fiji number 7, Krishna Sami Jr. Good play, good 1-2, good switch. If only he could get his pass in and try to square one into Malik Olukale. Fiji clear. Fraser, Mitchell Bright. If you look at the CommBank goalkeeper, Mitchell Bright, he has had a strong run through the Football Queensland Academy pathway, including the Queensland Under-16 State Team program and the Queensland squad for the 2025 Emerging Socceroos Championships. So his progression continues to gather momentum, underpinned by consistent commitment, I would say, to his goalkeeping technical development. And that's one of the reasons why Carl and his team of coaches, or his officials, have chosen to give Mitchell that run on in the starting lineup as the first choice goalkeeper for the CommBank Joeys up against the Fiji Junior Bula Boys, the Fiji under-19s. Savage, we've seen a lot of action for this man, the young captain. Stephen Ruya, how many times have we said that name already in just the first 11 minutes or so that has been played in the first half? Brown, Ashburna, watch out for him too, from the Melbourne Victory Senior Academy. So they bring with them a lot of experience, having come through age grade development in Australia. Max Court, he's been very impressive. Well, Isaiah Nadovu, he sets up Tukai. Now that's good vision from Tukai. He knew two of his players were inside the box, so Fiji relying on the counter. Every time they get the ball, they've looked dangerous, progressing into the Australia half. But not a lot of danger though. Haven't given
well done.
any hard work for Mitchell Bright to do, as we watch the run of Tukai. Ravonokula once again cleared away first Fiji corner. In comes the header climbing high, Langi Takayawa. And also in there, Apenisa Dulukombao. Savage. Ruyak. Brown. He's seen the gap opening up in the middle, stolen by Veleni Rasurewa, though Veleni is part of the Bula FC, the greater squad, and what a historic debut it has been for Bula FC in the Oceania Football Championship, the OFC Pro League. Veleni Rasurewa in the squad for the Fiji Junior Bula boys in this match, but he's part of the Bula FC lineup as well. The chance opens up, and what a save from Usea Tamaningio, having the game of his life in between the woodworks for Fiji. He saved a penalty already, and from point blank range makes the save from Giorgio Hasarati's attempt. A lot of confidence shown by the CommBank Joeys, and that was just pure reflexes, wasn't it? From both Giorgio Hasarati and from Usaya Tamaningio. All George had to do was give that, Giorgio rather, my apologies, give that ball some direction, and he did exactly that, but in doing so placed it too close to Usaya. What a save! He's kept Fiji in this match. Two excellent saves, and we'll be talking a lot about him in this match, I'm sure. Will Fiji put it out? Veleni Rasurewa down on the bottom right hand side of your screen, but Fiji continue play. He's up again, so we will follow through as well. Max Court now. Max Giorgio. Now he's seen the run of Malik. Malik away from the two Fiji defenders. They come and surround him, though, four of them in front of him. Malik, oh, excellent walk from him, but then nothing to show for it. Malik, oh, Lukale. Boy, fancy footworks from this young lad, Malik. Just the finish lacking for Fiji defenders. They were in the box. Big relief for them. One of the things that the Fiji defenders, and of course those midfielders that come back to crowd the defense and help out at the back, one of the things that they need to watch out for is the run of these lanky forwards in Giorgio Hasarati and the right midfielder, outside midfielder, Malik Olukale. They have a lot of pace to burn, and they catch the Fijians sleeping at the switch at the back. We've seen that happen on a couple of occasions already. But then Usea Tamaningio in goal for Fiji, making some excellent saves. There's another chance. And this time around across the face of the goal mouth it went. Ashburner. Reed. Stephen. Good defense, sturdy defense from Jack Rayawa. He was part of the Fiji under-17 squad to play at the Qatar last year, and also part of the squad that won the under-16 Pacific Cup Championship, or the Pacific Community Cup, that was played in Auckland, New Zealand in November 2025. So there are a few from that squad that are part of the Fiji Junior Bula Boys Assembly. international friendlies like this. They provide the chance for young athletes with valuable competitive experience. Of course, coming through matches like this, helping them develop, hone their skills, understanding of the game, and tactical awareness as well. And that is something that Carl Witt and his team of coaches, as well as Dhiren Chand and the Fiji officials, should be working on. With a great squad that these two teams have a chance to test the depth as well. A platform for the coaches and the brigade of officials to identify promising young players who may have the potential to advance to higher levels. And we've seen that being talked about in the press conference that these two teams have appeared in. Talk about the Fiji Bula Boys, or the Fiji international team, as well as the Socceroos. Carl Witt, of course, no stranger to the Socceroos. 23 caps for him at the international level. And for those of you that did not know, Carl, in fact, has played in England as well. We'll tell you more about that. But first, a free kick in prime real estate for CommBank Joeys. So, Max Court and Aston underneath as the Fiji coach Dhiren Chand looks on his first under-19s international. So, what a debut for him at Churchill Park on home soil. Max Court, looks like it will be him that will come away. Max, excellent, glorious free kick from Max Court to get the scoring underway. So in the 19th minute of play, Max Court, what an excellent free kick from him. Sensational, really. Usaya Tamaningio, who has done so well in between the sticks for Fiji Junior Bula Boys so far, just did not have the reach or the run to get anywhere near that Max Court attempt. 19-minute goal will be attributed to the right outside midfielder.
I don't mind you giving a free kick there, though.
Switching play, and on the left for now.
Yeah.
Max Court, he gets the scoring underway. So the CommBank Joeys lead Fiji Junior Bula Boys by a goal to nil. Usaya. So now Fiji playing it at the back. Arush Lal. He will receive it once again. Savage. Empty midfield, so easy for Australia to control. Max Court once again away from the Fiji defender. Just needed to place that in. Max Court, and a bit of confusion between him and Aston Reed, who was going to come away with the attempt. Just that hesitation, a second of hesitation. And this guy, Max Court, knows the opportunity that has gone begging for them. What a chance for him to grab a brace. Giorgio Hasarati was in there as well. So those three, everyone making a run for it. Max Court just had a second of hesitation, deciding whether to leave it for Giorgio or Aston or go for it himself. Fiji defenders coming back to cover. Jack. Tamaningio now receiving it, well, almost receiving it. Langi Takayawa. He slips. Now, it's not been the best of conditions. This is not what the Western Division in Fiji is known for, and certainly not the type of conditions at Churchill Park in Lautoka. But despite the heavy rain, the ground has done well to hold on. Chance, a half a chance almost opened up in front of Giorgio Hasarati. Waiting for the cross inside the box. Ibrahim Dean, first bit of action that we have seen him in. Might have touched the ball before. The Fiji captain. But popping up in defense. This time around. Throw-in comes from Rayawa.
Yep.
Veleni, Rasorewa.
Yep.
And while the two Fiji players were going for it, coming out and stealing it away, only O'Carroll. Then settling it down and playing it from the back once again, the CommBank Joey. So they've done that really well in this match. Holding play at the back and pulling the Fijian forwards and midfielders into their half, creating spaces and half chances for their midfielders and the forwards to run on to. Max scored. The lone goal scorer so far, Ruyak. The Fiji captain clears. Waisea Nandovu, then running on to it, Veleni Rasorewa. And this is the man that we talked about, is part of the historic Bula FC, set up Fiji's first ever professional franchise to appear in the OFC Pro League. That looked like a tackle from behind. Yes, it is, picked up by the referee, Eric. Will be a Fiji free kick chance for them to settle things down from the back. Takayawa, and then really into no man's land. No white jerseys in front, so Mitch Bright, he will control, and then the defenders at the back. So once again, opting for the safety of the defenders to just tow the ball around, pull the Fijians out, and then look for spaces to feed the ball into. They've done that well. So far, the CommBank Joeys, good understanding, good rhythm, good football from these under-17s as Giorgio Asaradi caught offside. A small but ardent footballing fans look on at the main stadium at Churchill Park in Lautoka. O'Carroll, he loses it. So Fiji with a chance and a long range attempt from Krishna Sami Jr. on his left cleats. Fast bit of action for Mitch Bright. Diving to his right to make that save. Good play from Fiji. Well, good steal and good attempt from outside the box. Good save, Mitch. Max once again. So while his stronger foot is the right one, likes to play from the left, and what a chance for CommBank Joeys. Once again comes off the woodworks. Just a lapse of concentration in the Fiji defense. Where are the defenders, you might be asking? Good attempt from Reed. Just up and over the Fiji goal mouth. They find it way too easy, the CommBank Joeys, the under-17s, to play the ball away, fancy footworks inside the box, and then to create the spaces for themselves to shoot. Just goes to show the strength of the development program in Australia. And this team being together for some time now. And the magic of Carl Veed, of course, the former Socceroo, the head coach for the CommBank Joeys, paying dividends in this first of 3 international friendlies in the Pacific for Australia, for the CommBank Joeys. Savage, the captain. Giorgio, tall and lanky Giorgio. Rasorewa, he did well to get away from Ruyak. Runs back quickly. Ruyak to take his position in defense. Fiji with a throw-in. They will leave it behind for Yawa. To Kai. This pass goes astray. Sajid Nasiri, my apologies, he clears. That's Nico Ravovo, the Fiji assistant referee, the Fijian assistant referee, if you may. Husaya, he saw where the midfielder was, wanted to get the pass away to Josefa Unge, the defender rather. Not able to get to it. Australia once again on attack. Unge holding his ground. He slipped though, but then manages to clear away from Ashburner. Manages to hold really. Wanted to clear, did not. O'Carroll. McScott. Krishna Sami, he toes it away. Krishna Sami Jr. And that name synonymous with championships and international football as well. Krishna Sami Senior. Rasorewa. Once again O'Carroll. So this time he's the guilty party. He's the perpetrator. Just over 28 minutes played in the first half. Getting very close to the half-hour mark. 19th minute goal to McScott. An excellent free kick from him. What a delivery from outside the Fiji box. And that's the difference in this match so far. The Joeys lead Fiji Junior Boys by a goal to nil. A tackle from behind. So that will be chalked down for a free kick to the Joeys. Sajid Naziri, the midfielder. He's from the Adelaide United setup. Adelaide United is where the coach Carl Witt also practiced his trade. He was the head coach for Adelaide United FC before he moved on to international duties with the development squads for Australia. So Brown, Ashburner, Malik, Ashburner once again, Naziri. Malik, now watch for him as he makes the run and away from the Fiji defender. How coolly was that done from Malik? Just the understanding between him and Sajid with that cross coming in. Sajid Nasiri. There's Carl. Fiji's Penisa Dolu Kombao seems to have taken a knock, but in fact he is the one that gave away the free kick. So the referee says no, Penisa, those theatrics will not work. You're the one, you are the one, or you were the one that came away with that foul. Australia restart. Next court, Royak. Cross into the box, yes. That comes in. Malik though, unable to get to it. Fiji will bring it away. Josefa Unge. Still Josefa. He has Apenisa in front for support if he decides to use him. Apenisa over the Australian defenders, but only to catch his striker offside. Well, in this setup, the midfielder, but running on as the forward on that occasion, Beleni Rasorewa. Eric. Just wanted to make sure that Jack Rayawa is okay. So there is a bit of a pause in play. A lot of support for the home team. Fans standing out in the traditional blue colors to support the junior Bula boys. O'Carroll. Naziri. Now watch him go. This man, Reed. Rather, that was Max Scott, the goal scorer. Chopped down by Fiji. Tukai. Then from behind, Reed. O'Carroll. Naziri knew exactly where his captain was standing. So out to Savage. Stephen just couldn't get Max Scott to hold on to it. But then it will eventually fall to them at the back. Brown.
Looking now.
O'Carroll. Ollie O'Carroll. Ruyak wanted to turn away and make a run, make a dash for the corner flag and probably come away with a cross. Stephen, the Fiji defender, he cleared that away. Rayawa it was. Brown once again at the back. Fraser Brown. Ashburner. What a chance for these players to build confidence, to build character up ahead of the championships that are coming in May for the coming up in May for CommBank Joeys, the Australia Under-17s, and then the OFC Under-19 Championship for Fiji and Solomon Islands. Competing in these international friendlies, I'm sure, is going to boost all of these players' confidence, resilience, and that mental toughness as they face diverse opponents, if I may, in their Pacific rivals, Fiji, and when they travel to Honiara next week, Solomon Islands. 2 matches there at the newly completed international stadium in Honiara, first used for the 2023 Pacific Games, and now home to many international friendlies, and that's where the Joeys will be playing the Solomon Islands Under-19s next week in 2 more friendlies. Fiji clear once again. Langi Takayawa. In that sort of a situation, really all you're looking for is the highway, clearing it away. Rasorewa now. Veleni away from the captain, Savage. Veleni, does he have support inside the box? Slips. Poor execution from Veleni. Fiji bench up in arms to support and to cheer on Veleni Rasorewa. They would have hoped for that Veleni would come away with a better cross inside the box or find the wide jumper. Running onto it was Apanisa Dolukombau, one of the 3 centre forwards or the 3 strikers for Junior Bula boys. Didn't work out for Veleni and Fiji on that occasion. Veleni will receive some attention. I tell you what, he's been carrying a niggling injury from probably the first time that he touched the football in this match. Has not looked comfortable after that. So the Fiji team medics will attend to him. Coach Dhiren Chan, a lot for him to ask from his players. Carl talking to Stephen Ruyak, who's had a lot to say in this match. A lot of ball play for Stephen. He's been on it several times in this match. So making a lot of use of the left flank, the CommBank Joeys. So Stephen Ruyak, Max Scott on the left flank. doing a lot of damage in trying to open up the Fijian barricade or the Fijian wall. No goals from open play. So if you look at it, the Fiji defenders have done well to prevent Australia from scoring from open play. A lot of creativity, of course, with the CommBank Joeys, but just the finishing that has let them down. And in doing that, on the flip side of the coin, that's just the strength of the Fijian defense, if you may. But then the goal that we've seen in this match from set piece, a free kick sent directly into Usai Taningio's net. What a firecracker it was. Hit with some venom. An absolute banger from Max Scott to get the scoring underway. As this time around, Josefa Unge trying to cross one into the box. So Fiji get another corner.
On the edge, on that right, on the point of the D there. Open your hips up. No, come deep across. Come on, across. On that point, yeah.
Krishnasamy Jr. it will be to send one into the box for the Junior Bula boys. Krishnasamy on his left foot it will be, so some defending to do for the CommBank Joeys. Corner kick sent in, climbing high. What a chance for Fiji to get the equalizer. Ibrahim Dean, the Fiji captain at the back. I tell you what, from point blank range, you would have expected Ibrahim Dean, the captain, to really come away with a captain's knock and bury it. Mitch Bright, what a save from this man to keep the score still in favor of the Joeys. Fiji with a header once again, and this time around it will go across the face of the Oz goalmouth. The Fiji captain, in a press conference yesterday, he talked about that desire that the Junior Bula boys have to win on home soil. But they definitely know the challenge, the big challenge that the CommBank Joeys bring. So he said the idea for them was to stick to the game plan and do things right. And that's exactly what he needed to do on that occasion, to send that into the back of the net. And if you say that that was a golden opportunity for the captain Ibrahim Dean to open the scoring, kudos to Mitchell Bright. Excellent save from him. Joeys once again on the march, on the trot. Savage. O'Carroll. Reed going for a quick 1-2. Fiji defenders standing tall. Sami Jr. Now Waisea Ndovu, good sliding tackle, making it all his, the captain. So that's how you lead, with examples. And then with all that space that opened up in front of him, Stephen, now that's not a good one from him. That will absolutely be taken note of, and something for Stephen. I'm sure it will be coming his way at half time. Not expected to make those kinds of mistakes at this level. Well, to be fair, and to give him the benefit of the doubt, we have not seen a lot of those kind of passes that go astray from Stephen. He's had a good knock in the first half so far. Malik, oh, beautifully set up for Max Court and almost guiding it into his own goal mouth. Was the Fiji defender. Max Court with a cross, and Langi Takayawa with a header. Might not have really known that was coming right at his head. Did take a knock, Langi. Fiji with the rather CommBank Joeys, the Aussie under-17 with a corner kick. Max Court, he sends one in. And Giorgio Hazarati, that angle too acute for him to squeeze one in from there. So he hits the side netting. And I'm sure those players on the bench for the Joeys will be itching to come on. So something to consider, something to look out for in the second half. Whether there will be changes, and I'm sure there will be changes that Carl Wiet will make. But then who are the players that will be running on to get some much needed exposure on Fijian soil? Aston Reed, oh, dancing away beautifully from the Fijian defense, and he will be fouled. Advantage play allowed to carry on, and right at the back, Malik. The chance for him to get the second goal. Carl Wiet knows what exactly was missed, so allowing the advantage to carry on. That means we will not come back for the free kick. Steven Ruyak. What a game this man has been having. Neatly set it up for the two CommBank Joeys players that were behind the Fijian defenders to nod it home. What a chance gone begging for Malik. Very encouraging to see that sort of play from the Joeys. Nandovu is looking for the run of Josefa Unge. Now the defender come forward on this occasion. In front of him, Fraser Brown. So they will play it behind to Tukai, who has traded spot with Josefa Unge in this sequence of play. Arushlal. Joeys will bring it to Giorgio Hazarati is asking for it. He knows there was acres of space that opened up in front of him. He has Nandovu to contend with, and Nandovu did well. And then fouling Nandovu, Hazarati frustrated as he bangs the ground. Fiji come away with the free kick. Usaya Tamaningio. Russell Rewa. Stephen clears. They will play it at the back. Takayawa, that was Langi Takayawa. Usaya Tamaningi, or the Fiji goalkeeper. So that's easy at the back for Australia to settle things down. But the Fiji men caught offside, and on that occasion coming back to an onside position when initially the ball played and he was offside. Read now. At the bottom of your screen, 2 more minutes to be played in the first half, and that's all the time we have in terms of the minutes that will be added on at the end of the first half. And if we go any over, then of course we are into referees' time. Corner kick to come. Posing, does manage to send one in. Fiji defense will clear. So, on the oppressive throw in for the Joeys, Stephen. Waisea with the clearance. Ashbena. Oh my goodness, Ashbena. One from 35 yards out. That was dialed with some venom. Excellent attempt from him. Winston Ashbena measured it as he let one fly. Not too far away. Acrobatics from Musaya Tamaningio, and just watches it go over. Fiji just doing enough to tow it away at the back. 46.5 played in the first half. Half a minute to go in added time. Still one away. Ollie O'Carroll. Still Ollie. Good, hard, tough work from Ollie. Only to see the Fiji defense clear. Veleni. Well, there was almost a good 1-2 between the two of them, Veleni and Tukai, but Fiji managed to keep possession. Abenisa. And that's a tough one, isn't it, for Veleni to run onto. And as they do so, Eric Saber has pointed to the center spot. It's halftime in the first of the three international friendlies that the CommBank Joeys will play. First up against Fiji in Lautoka at Churchill Park, and at the halftime mark, it's the Australian CommBank Joeys that lead the Fiji Junior Bula Boys by a goal to nil.
Yes, it's so true. I think they were like
Ganggu. Nawai. Eh? What is this?
Smash it? They went over it. It's been a long half time or what? This is like a fucking full 90.
Welcome back to Churchill Park in Lautoka, Fiji. And this is the home of the first of the 3 international friendlies that the CommBank Joeys, the Australian under-17 internationals or the under-17 outfit, are playing in the trifecta, or the series of 3 matches that they are playing in the Pacific. The first one, of course, is this. and to be followed by 2 matches against Solomon Islands. We are into the second half now, and Fiji Junior Bula Boys ringing in a change, and they are taking out their centre forward, their striker Apenisa Dolukimbau, and now joining the team in the second half, jersey number 14 is Shofan Ali. So that's the change for the Fiji Junior Bula Boys, the Fiji under-19s. And it appears so. That's Apenisa, who has just come off for Fiji. Veleni Rasurewa. Now he's the one that's giving out instructions in that huddle. The CommBank Joeys already in their positions, ready to get us underway in the second half, and this time around it will be the Junior Bula Boys Fiji to kick off, and the new man that has just gone in jersey number 14, Shofan Ali, is the one that sets us rolling in the second half. In the first CommBank Joeys, it was the number 11 Max Court that gave us something for the highlights reel. His free kick from outside the Fiji box, brilliantly sent over the wall into the net, away from Fiji goalkeeper Usaya Tamaningio, who had a grand game in between the sticks before that free kick was poked in. So at the halftime mark, the Joeys led the Junior Bula Boys by 1-0, and into the second half we go. Stephen Ruyak, certainly one of the standouts in the first half. The Joeys, he is from the Western Sydney Wanderers setup. So a lot of the players that are featuring for the Joeys in this international friendly coming up through the ranks in the A-League setup in Australia. Malik Olukale is also one of them from the Melbourne Victory Academy. What to find from the midfield for Malik to run on to Fiji goalkeeper, coming out quickly. So reading that well, Usaya Tamaningio to clear. The captain, Savage, Olio Carroll, only for the Fiji midfielders to settle things down. Waisea Nandovu at the back they play. Jack Rayawa, Veleni Rasorewa. It's one of the Joeys on its way out, so it will be a Fiji throw-in. Comes all the way back to Usaya. Now, if we ask for vision, he was looking for the run of jersey number 7, Krishnasamy Jr. Then the Joeys did well to settle things down in the back. And one of the things that we have seen the Junior Bula Boys starting to do in the second half, with the 3 minutes, well, almost 3 that we have played in the second, is they've started to hunt in packs. You'll see every time that a player is on the run for the Joeys, 2, 3 of them come out, as we saw on that occasion when the throw-in was played in. Usaya Tamaningio, and well, the match referee Eric Saber, A-League experienced referee Eric, and he has signaled for a free kick to the Joeys. Max Ollie O'Carroll, now the captain. Savage, Fraser Brown. Naziri has switched from the midfield to come and help out in defense. So a bit of tactical changes at the halftime mark for the CommBank Joeys. But a lot of possession with them, possessional play. And this man, I'm sure, Dhiren Chand, the Fiji Junior Bula Boys coach, would have had a lot to say at halftime. A lot of hard yards in front of them. They are down by a goal to nil. First ever international friendly at the under-19 level that Coach Dhiren is in charge of. Krishnasamy Jr. And Malik is the one that seems to have been punished for that. So Fiji will come away with a relieving free kick, I'm sure, from in defense. Arushal, now Shofan Ali. Tukai, chance for Veleni. Will Veleni, and then finally Veleni with an attempt that just goes up and away. Mitch Bright climbing high, and not just beating Mitch, but also beating the goal mouth. Veleni Rasorewa, what a chance! Opportunity opened up in front of him. Decided not to use the support that he had inside the box. Went for it himself, sending it up and over. He had done well to make it all his inside the Joey's box. But what we would say he did not do well was with the finishing. And now on the other end, Joey's also had a brilliant opportunity to get the second. That was cleared away from Fiji. Now playing it at the back. And I'm sure they will be wanting to settle things down, but not that way. Mitch Bright almost giving one to the Fiji attacker. Skirting a pass to Aston Reed on the flanks. Aston. Giorgio Hasarati was making a run. Fiji defense holding on early in the second half. Malik now, watch him go. Fancy footworks from this man. He's had a brilliant first half, Malik. Just marked by that penalty miss in the 3rd minute. The fans that have turned up in numbers at Churchill Park in Lautoka, Fiji. Watch this international friendly. A whole host of them behind the Junior Bula Boys. Where is the support for the CommBank Joeys? 2 of the Fiji players. Veleni Rasorewa in the thick of things once again. And using that as an opportunity, Dhiren Chand also talks to those on the bench. And once again, you saw 2 of them together, bringing the CommBank Joeys player down. And free kick is what we restarted play with. Malik. Certainly the match has picked up tempo, picked up speed in the second half. Clearance, diving header from the Fiji defender. Will be a corner. It appears so. With whatever was talked about at half time, the match has certainly opened up in the second half. Throwing everything at it, these 2 teams. Right from the beginning of the second. Tukai. Where's the run-on player? Coming through was Waisea. Controlling play at the back. Sajad Naziri. Back into the midfield. Fraser Brown. Now watch this man go, the captain Savage. Malik. Will Malik get the goal that he is looking for? Giorgio Hazarati was also in front of him, but Malik went for the killer blow. And away from the defenders as well as away from the goal mouth. CommBank Joey still. So pressure cooker situation for Fiji for the junior bowler boys, the under 19s. Free kick, and once again this is in prime real estate, as we say. Aston Reed, he is the one that was fouled, and I tell you what, Aston, twinkle toed, turning away from the defenders, brought down, and this time around they leave it for Giorgio Hasarati, it appears. So that he is the one that will come away with the free kick. No, that was just to confuse the Fijian wall and the Fiji defenders. A left-footed drive from Aston Reed, but unable to duplicate what we saw in the first half from Max Court. Excellent territorial play from the CommBank Joeys. You will see them bring the ball to the back, play from behind. The defenders seek out spaces, those cracks and crevices that open up in the Fijian defense every time that they pull the ball to the back, and you see them do that once again. So excellent possessional football from the Joeys. Fiji have had their chances, maybe half chances in there at the beginning of the second half. Joeys though giving us a lot to cheer for in the second. The captain will send it all the way to the goalkeeper, Bright. Brown has been a sturdy defender in the first half. And just as we say that, first bit of mistake from him in that pass going haywire. No green and golden jumpers there to receive Fraser's pass. But from the throw-in, Giorgio Hasarati on the charge. Darting through the Fijian defense, but they close him down quickly, so he will play it to the back. Ashburner. Brown once again. Fraser. 1-2 with the Savage. Aston is asking for it, rather. Max Court. Max, oh! Brilliantly away from Rayawa. Max once again. And he dials one from inside the box. Max Court almost opened up in front of him for his brace. My goodness. That was easily away from Rayawa. But you got to give it to Rayawa for running back, covering up for his mistake. And every time that you do that, you are running back, you're wanting to defend, you're wanting to get the ball away from the attacker, who has advantage side of goal, and also knowing that the defender is coming through. So Aston, Max Court, apologies, did well to turn it around and create space in front of him to come away with that attempt, but probably one that Carl Witt rather and his panel on the bench would have hoped for was hit with more venom than what we saw from Max Court. So that chance squandered. Giorgio. 7-on-7. Krishnasamy Jr. fouling Aston Reed. So another free kick opportunity. O'Carroll. Ollie O'Carroll. They leave it for Ashburner. Oh, excellent strike from him. Good shot, good save. It was Stephen Ruyak and not Ashburner. So now the changes will ring in. A whole host of changes for the Joeys. Preparing our Joey Sikora, Corey Da Cruz, and a third player that will come in and we will bring to you as that happens. For now, chance for goal number 2. Just not enough firepower behind it. Usaya Tamaningio makes it all his. Shofan
Yeah, sub.
clearance away from the Joeys. So the changes will now be made, and first up, making way is Max Court. Coming in, Joey Sikora. Aston Reed makes way for Corey Da Cruz in jersey number 21. Ollie O'Carroll comes out, and in goes Ryan Barigay. And Malik Olukale has also come out, and Christian Lombardo is in for the Joeys. So 4 changes, and we expected Calvit to do exactly this in the second. Fiji, the Junior Bula boys, made a change at the beginning of the second half. Australia, the Joeys, have made 4 changes in the 15th minute of the second half. Ryan Barigay, if you see him in jersey number 14, he is the one to come on in that wholesome changes made by Carl and his brigade. Also in jersey number 17, Joey Sikora. Jersey 21, Corey Da Cruz. And jersey 24, Christian Lombardo. Rasurewa. So getting a bit tensed and physical. Frustrations really, if you see it. And the referee, a bit of talking to Veleni, and this is not what you'd expect from a player of his caliber. He's part of the professional setup at Bula FC. Calm nerves is what's needed. From the Fijians as they try to crawl their way back into this first of 3 friendlies that the Joeys are playing, but the only one against the host nation, against Fiji Junior Bula boys. As now coming off Waisea Naindovu, and in goes Meli Builambasa, and also coming off is Ibrahim Dean, the captain, and to be replaced by Avishan Chand, as well as Veleni Rasurewa, the men to have been cautioned by the referee. He will make space for Sefanaya Zirimaitonga. So 3 changes for Fiji on this instance, and that makes 4 changes on each of the 2 sides. Still waiting for Rasurewa to run off the field of play that will allow this man in jersey 11, Sefanaya Tataka Dirimaitonga, to run on for the Fiji Junior Bula boys. Veleni Rasurewa, if you look at him, certainly players are getting walked up. Physical play that is, and probably one of the reasons why he was pulled out. But of course, it's also a chance to give those players on the bench a break. This is an international friendly. Exhibition matches as such. Motivation opportunity for the young players, but a lot also asked of them to stay active, to stay engaged. And I'm sure for these players that are wearing the respective country jumpers, the green and gold of the CommBank Joeys and the white and black of the Fiji, the junior bowler boys. This is certainly going to foster lifelong passion for these players that have taken to the field for their respective countries. Oh, just not able to bring it down or bring it under control. The new man that has gone in for the junior bowler boys, Sefanaya Dirimaitonga. So in that sequence of play, smart decision is what's needed. Create yourself some space, and what is also needed is for players to follow up, and that is what leads to goals. One of the other players to have gone in for Fiji, we'll talk about him later, but for now, this is a chance for Australia to get the second, and they will do exactly that. CommBank Joeys take the lead. Well, extend the lead really away from the Fiji defender, away from Jack Rayawa. Joey Sikora, the new man that has just gone in for the CommBank Joeys. Oh, what a goal from him. What a damn smart play. Absolutely owned that, and owned Usaya Tamaningio's goal, extending the lead for CommBank Joeys. They go up by 2-0, and what a sight that is. Absolutely wonderful to see the Fiji man in the center circle helping Mitch Bright with his laces. And we talked exactly about this a while ago. This is a chance for these two teams, while they are out there competing foes on the pitch. Sportsmanship rife, a show finale, and quick high fives, show finale. Well, he has the responsibility to get us underway after that second goal to the CommBank Joeys, but what sportsmanship from him to tie the laces of the Queenslander Mitch Bright, who is in goal for the Joeys. So we restart things at 2-0 now. And we said we'll talk a bit about this other the other player that has gone in for Fiji, Meli Vui Lambasa. My apologies. He is the grandson of, if you know soccer or the footballing fraternity in Fiji, know the district of Ba as the traditional giants of football in the country, and he is the grandson of Ba and Fiji great of the 1980s, also by the same name, Meli Vuilambasa. Oh, what a talent he was, known for his football acumen and grit, Junior Meli, and I'm sure he absolutely has ways to go, and what a chance for him to feature for the junior bowler boys up against the CommBank Joeys. And while we talk about the opportunity for these players to feature against each other, of course there is some age difference. The CommBank Joeys are an under-17 outfit. The Fiji junior bowler boys are an under-19 outfit, both preparing for different championships in May of this year in Saudi Arabia. The Joeys will play in the AFC under-17 tourney, while the Fijians, they will feature in the OFC under-19 championship. So despite the age difference, the Joeys are holding their own, and not just playing with a lot of grit, a lot of determination, and bringing the game to the hosts. They are leading with a goal in the first half to Max Cord, and in the second to Joey Sikora. 2-0, and that was excellent play. Switch, quick 1-2, smart sequence of play from the midfield and creating those chances, opening up big gaps in the Fijian defense. Stephen Ruyak involved in that once again. He has been a very impressive player for the Joeys. A stalwart in defense, 68.5 played. So a little over 20 minutes to go in the second half. Australia, the CommBank Joeys lead by 2 goals. A little chance for goal number 3 as the cross comes in. And across the face of the goal mark, that goes Corey da Cruz.
Face the ball. Come on.
Corey, he had options behind the Fiji defense. And all Fraser Brown needed to do was knock that in, but probably didn't match it with the height that was required.
Watching.
Corey da Cruz, good cross from him. Part of the Sydney FC setup in the A-League. Mitch Bright, he takes a fall. The referee will come and have a look at him. So along with the outfield players, it's also a chance for the goalkeepers to test their strength against international opponents. So it will be interesting if Carl decides to bring in a replacement goalkeeper. Well, in other words, give the chance for the other goalkeepers that are part of this under-17 setup for Australia to have a run on against Fiji at Churchill Park in Lautoka. Not only a challenge for these two teams that are out in the field of play, but also this competition between the AFC. Remember, the Australia national side is part of the Asia Confederation. Fiji part of Oceania. So a chance for these two teams to contribute to football development, and of course those strength ties across the Pacific. Joeys will travel to Solomon Islands in the coming week. On Tuesday they will play the under-19s, the Solomon Island under-19s at the International Stadium in Honiara.
Make a forward run now. Start again if you have to.
And then next week, Saturday, the 24th, they play Solomon Islands once again. So 2 matches in the Happy Isles and 1 in Bulaland for the Joeys. Brown.
Corey, stay inside. Corey, stay inside. Christian's there.
Nasiri explores his options, slows play down. We had a bit of rain. It almost seemed that Heavens were going to open up in the second half, and we will have a lot of rain to start off with, but it has held. And so do the Fijian defense. They hold on, not allowing Giorgio to squeeze one in. Eshbena. Nasiri. Ryan. The captain.
Christian, you need to go in the pocket now. There. You need to go in the pocket.
Brown.
And a little bit deeper, Christian. Come in deeper. That's it.
Nasiri.
Turn and face forward.
This is
you can play Corey if you
something
need.
that we've seen the
Forward
Joeys do a lot. They will hold play. Eagle eyes from in defense.
You've got to shift it quick now. You've got to shift it quick.
Trying to create those spaces. And we talked about Heavens opening up. What a change in the footballing gods, blessing us with a bit of sun at Churchill Park in Lautoka. Now, watch him go. Corey. Fiji defense come out. That creates space for Eshbena.
Pick someone out there.
Usaya Tamaningio with a save. And that, of course, will be a free kick. A challenge that the captain needed to make. Savage. Eshbena. He had a bite at the Fijian goal mark. What a save from Usaya Tamaningio once again. No wonder he has got the nod in between the outsticks for Fiji. Foul from Savage, the Joeys captain. Question that was asked to Carl, both Carl and the Fiji coach, Dinesh Chand. in their aspirations to see players from this development squad climb up the ranks to the senior team, to the Bula boys. These are the junior Bula boys. So from here on to the Fiji national squad, and for the Joeys onto the Socceroos squad. And that's something, of course, that will be teased out. They would certainly be wanting to see that. Luke goes in. Luke is in jersey number 9. Also joining the fray is Luca Demuth in jersey number 8. And running on in jersey 15, Emil Katrip. 3 off, 3 on for the Joeys. Fiji, the free kick sent in high. Mitchell Bright. Good stuff from him in goal. Fiji. Now trying to squeeze one in, skirting a pass on the flanks. Joey's defense of Fiji come away with the throw-in, only for Tukai Ravonokula slips, and it will be a free kick awarded to the Joeys.
Number 8 there, just number 8 as well, just after.
Luca Demuth, the player to have just gone in for the Joeys in jersey number 8. He is part of the Melbourne City FC setup in the A-League. So you can already see the whole host of experience that these players that are part of the Joey squad, that they bring to the international friendlies. So the fans that have turned up in numbers at Churchill Park in Lautoka, getting to see players that are definitely part of the future of Australian and Fijian football. This is a match of the futures as well, if you may. What the future holds for these players also depends on their progression. It is all about being focused and giving it their best. Not just in this series of matches that the Joeys, the Junior Bowler Boys and the Solomons under-19s will play, but then the championships that are coming up ahead of this international tour. AFC Championship for the Joeys and the OFC under-19 Championship for Fiji and Solomon Islands. So while we've talked about these friendlies and of course development or 8th grade football serving as a bridge between youth and senior levels, a chance for these players to prep up for the next step, for the next stages of their careers, and of course if they want to make one. Jack Rayawa. Yeah, no luck for Jack and the Junior Bowler Boys. They will have to leave it behind for the Joeys. Stephen Ruyak.
God, can you get half a yard? Ooh.
Fijian defender just getting it away from Christian Lombardo. Playing it back to Emil Katrip. Fiji number 8 comes away with it. Meli Wilambasa. We talked a bit about him and the footballing history in the family. Wilambasa. Australia had a good chance. Another good save from Musaya Tamaningio. Still a barrage of attacks on the Fijian goal mouth.
Gotta get in the box,
Chance opening up for Luke Bechbinovsky. Fijian defenders clear.
Joey.
Corner
Go,
kick to the
go.
Joeys. Quick 1-2 between these two. Sent into the box. Fiji will clear it away. Is there somebody that's going to make a run for it? Yes. Wilambasa it is. Gets support from Sefanaya. Now receiving it back once again. Oh, just not happening for the Junior Bula boys. The crowd asking for something for these players to give them something to cheer on for, to celebrate. Another change. So pulling out Josefa Unge. He's been pretty quiet in the second half. Unge goes off. Coming in is Jason Dow, district level footballer in Fiji, and also joining his brigadiers in the second half. Now all smiles. Is this meant to have just gone in? Zafir Ali. Kai Ravonokula also pulled off. Fiji. Wilambasa. Oh, just doing well to chop him, well, rather stop his run from behind and get the scoop the ball away. Emil. Mitchell Bright. Certainly a bright future in front of him from the Queensland Footballing Academy into the Joey squad. And I'm sure him, his family, friends will be hoping that this progression continues for this man to one day don the Socceroos jumper, and of course for all of the players that are part of these two squads respectively. Langi Takayawa, Rayawa. That won't cut it for the Junior Bula boys. Need to be more accurate than what was displayed. Amir, just too far, too deep for Corey to chase, so he will leave it as the Fijian defender watches it go out of play. What a match this guy has had. The Fijian captain now with Ibrahim Dean taken off the field of play in the second half. Usaya Tamanengio, the Fiji goalkeeper, is the captain. Grand game in between the Udsticks. This is an international friendly, so could be forgiven for the two goals that have gone in. One from a set piece move, a dead ball. What a free kick from Max Court. And then in the second half, Corey with the second goal for the Joeys. Nonetheless, good game for a good knock for Usaya Tamaningio. Flying high, unable to catch it, unable to get anything on it rather. And while Australia keeps on mounting all the pressure at the Fijian goal mouth, the Junior Bula boys, the chances for them appear to be far few and in between. Watch this guy go. He has certainly been very impressive after coming on in the second half. Corey Da Cruz. So far, running back Stephen, one of the standouts in the Joey squad. He knew exactly where he needed to make that run to prevent the advancing Fijian attacker from regathering. The pass that had come in, Joey's will clear. almost 84 played in the in this match. 6 minutes to go in the second half. The CommBank Joeys, the Australian under-17 internationals, they lead the Fiji Junior Buller Boys in this friendly. 2 goals to nil. 2 excellent goals, well taken goals to the Joeys. Chance for a third. Won't come. Christian Lombardo. Bit of theatrics, bit of acrobatics from him, but sending it over the crossbar. Luke Vinovsky was the one that set it up for Lombardo. Just couldn't catch it the way that he would have wanted to. Chance for it on the half volley. Didn't go for it. Went for the acrobatics and sends it up and away.
Hold up.
Lombardo. He's got Emil on the run, but decides to bring it back. So, no, this is not Chopin. The Fiji number 23 was Zafir Ali. Legs in the way. Free kick to the Joeys. Ryan. Luca. The captain. Back to Luca. Just jumping over it. Ryan. Joeys will control it at the back.
Can you find it?
Emil. Now Lombardo. Good defense. Krishnasamy Jr. Corridor Cruz in front of him. Joeys and a throw in. Emil. Luca. Fraser Brown. Now Ryan gets it. Just coming away and well, you could almost call it knocking it away from Ryan. Was the Fijian midfielder. Corey sends one into the box and defending well, sending it away for a corner. Interesting that the sun is gone once again and we have more rain at Churchill Park. So just to cool off the players maybe as this match comes to a close. Sending one in, Joey Sakura. And apologize for the earlier mention of Corey, but it was in fact Joey Sakura that got the second goal for the CommBank Joeys. Fiji, Krishnasamy Jr. Avishan Chand was on it. Comes all the way back to Sayat Kamaningio. Alessi Watanitawake, jersey 21, part of the Fiji under-17 squad that played at the Qatar under-17 World Cup last year. Oh, what a chance gone begging for this man. Luke Vinovsky on his left foot and just needed to find direction and give it some power. What a miss. Fiji defenders. The Fiji defense, they played at the back. Playing it out now. Langi Takayawa. Stefanaya Duri Maitonga unable to control. So Joeys, yes, with less than 2 that's remaining. Well, now you could call it less than a minute and a half remaining in the second half. Joeys will be happy to just knock the ball around, keep possession, not get hurt. They have 2 more matches coming up for them. And in
Guys,
fact,
guys,
this is
there's like
now
2 minutes to
going
go.
be
Let's just
the
kick the
first
ball away.
yellow
We
card
don't need to do anything
that's
where we're going to
flashed
bring ourselves into a bit of trouble.
89th minute.
Okay?
Krishna Sami Jr.
Back post pitch.
get himself a yellow card, and from what we see, it
Okay,
certainly
we
was
just have to kick the ball away from them.
frustrations from him as the CommBank Joey player fell down. A wild clearance from Sami attracting him that yellow card. Rayawa. In fact, Takayawa was the one climbing high to get the clearance away. Truly pouring down at Churchill Park now. And while this is competition of some sorts between these two teams, it is an international friendly, and I'm sure these players would want to be much more cautious than how they ended the first half in ending this second half and ending the game. 1 more minute will be played, and that's the added time and all the time that we have in this very first international friendly that the CommBank Joeys are playing against the Fiji Junior Hula Boys. They have 2 more matches coming up for them in Solomon Islands, but a good knock, a good hit out for the Joeys at Churchill Park in Lautoka in Fiji. The turning point in this match in the first half, that excellent free kick giving us something for the highlight reels. Max Court, what a banger to get scoring underway. And in the second half, the replacement Joey Sikora squeezing in the second goal to his left foot, but that of course was an excellent turn away from him, from the defenders, and burying the second goal. With that, Eric Saba brings this match to a close. It's all over at Churchill Park in Lautoka, and in the first of the 3 international friendlies that the CommBank Joeys, the Australian under-17 internationals, will play, they have come out victorious over the Fiji Junior Hula Boys by 2-0, goals to Max Court and to Joey Sikora in the second half. So 1 each in the first half, 1 in the second. For now, with the battle coming to a close in Lautoka, the teams, of course, shaking hands, high fives. The battleground friendly once again in this international friendly. 2-0. It finishes in favor of the Australian under-17s, the CommBank Joeys, victorious over the Fiji Junior Hula Boys. So a good hit out for Carl Veet and his team, and lessons, if you will, a lot of experience gained for the Fiji Brigade. And both of these 2 teams will now take to the center circle area. Paparazzis await. Time for them to grab pictures. And as they do that and groove to what has been an excellent display of football from the CommBank Joeys, the Australian under-17 internationals, a good knock against the Fiji Junior Hula Boys, the Fiji under-19s. We wish the CommBank Joeys all the very best for the 2 matches that they have coming up for them. First, on Tuesday, they will play the Solomon Islands under-19 in Honiara, to be followed by a repeat of that match on Saturday, the 24th of Jan, also in Honiara. Also wishing Fiji the very best. Signing off from Churchill Park in Lautoka, this is Riten Gosai with the My TV production crew.
I'm good to go. Good. All right, Max, what a goal. Talk us through it.
One of the boys won a great free kick on the edge of the box. They granted me the opportunity to have it hit, and I was confident, and the rest is just technique and practice, and it came off, and I was really happy.
I've heard the celebration described as iconic. What does that mean?
It's for my club back home, Apia. You know, without my coach back home, Davey and Frankie, they made this possible. You know, they promoted me from when I was young, and also for the country. It means a lot to me to play for this country, and it's absolutely amazing.
Free kicks like that, have you been hitting those all your life?
I'd love to say yes. I haven't scored one of those in a long time, but it feels great. This is a great time to do it, and I'm extremely happy.
And Fiji, how was it playing against older opposition today?
It was really fun, actually. It was great exposure. You know, we don't usually play against these sides, usually Asian sides, and they were really strong, a bit bigger than us. It was a great challenge, and everyone enjoyed it.
How proud are you to score at impact football?
I can't really explain the feeling. I'm extremely proud. Like, not many people get to do what we do, and we don't take it for granted any of our boys, so, you know, I'm extremely grateful.
Fantastic. Looking forward to going to the Solomons?
Of course, should be a great time.
How many guys get a score?
Hopefully 5.
Good. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
You want to get the Solomons one again with him saying, I'm looking forward to going to the Solomons? You can't hear your question.
Okay, yeah. Just go. I'm looking forward to going to Solomons, and then you do the same answer. Cool. Looking forward to going to Solomons?
I'm looking forward to going to Solomons. Yes, it should be a great challenge, and again, we all love playing footy, and playing against another good side should be really fun.
Cool.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, I need to mic around.
How good is that? He doesn't mind getting wet either.
Of course not.
We're good. How was the match?
First of all, I want to thank the Almighty for bringing the two teams out here, showing their skills out here, and yeah, the match was great.
You guys had some chances there, especially just before half time.
Yeah.
How close were you to getting a result?
We didn't expect the result, but then we kept pushing, but then we didn't get the results in the end.
How proud are you of your team?
I'm really proud, especially I'm the captain, so I'm really proud of my team. Being out here, and firstly to thank the Australian team to come out here. It's a huge achievement for us, and we'd like to thank you guys.
Fantastic. Would you love to see more games against Australia in your home country?
Yeah, sure. To give us the opportunity to grow in our football skills, and to set a platform where we stand.
Fantastic. What's next for your team?
Our next goal is to focus on the qualifiers for the World Cup. Yeah, that's for main goal.
And you believe this game helped you prepare?
Yeah, this game really helped us. It shows a lot to us that we need to go back, bounce back, to see what we can fix on the mistakes we showed today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me get that mic off him.
Hi.